Imagine a church so powerful it could crown and dethrone emperors. This was not just a place of worship, but a central pillar of authority and influence. The Byzantine Church held sway over the political and social fabric of the empire, intertwining faith with governance in a way that was unparalleled in medieval Europe. This was the Byzantine Church, a force unlike any other in medieval Europe. Its architecture alone spoke volumes of its grandeur and significance. The towering domes and intricate mosaics were not just artistic expressions, but symbols of divine authority and heavenly order. It shaped every aspect of life in the Byzantine Empire, from the emperor's palace to the humblest village. The church's influence permeated daily routines, festivals, and even the legal system. It was a guiding light in times of prosperity and a beacon of hope during crises. Its story is one of power, influence, and enduring faith. The clergy were not just spiritual leaders, but also key political advisors. Religious iconography adorned every corner, reminding the faithful of their spiritual duties and the omnipresence of the divine. From the moment you stepped into a Byzantine city, you would feel the church's presence. The streets were lined with religious symbols, and the sound of church bells echoed through the air, marking the passage of time and calling the faithful to prayer. The air would be filled with the sound of chanting from grand churches. Monks and choirs would perform hymns that resonated with spiritual fervor, creating an atmosphere of reverence and devotion. These chants were more than just music. They were a form of prayer, a way to connect with the divine. People would be crossing themselves and whispering prayers. Every action, from lighting a candle to making the sign of the cross, was imbued with deep spiritual significance. The faithful believed that their prayers could reach the heavens and bring divine intervention in their lives. The church was not just a place of worship, it was the heart and soul of Byzantine society. It was a community center, a place for social gatherings, and a sanctuary in times of trouble. The church's influence extended beyond the spiritual realm, shaping the very identity of the Byzantine people. The Byzantine Empire, also known as the Eastern Roman Empire, lasted for over 1,000 years. It was a civilization that thrived on the crossroads of Europe and Asia, blending diverse cultures and traditions. The empire's longevity and resilience can be attributed to several key pillars that held its society together. Throughout its history, the church played a central role in holding society together. The church was not just a place of worship, it was the heart of the community, influencing every aspect of daily life. From grand cathedrals in bustling cities to humble chapels in remote villages, the church's presence was ubiquitous. It provided spiritual guidance, education, and social welfare. Monks and priests were often the most educated members of society, and they took on the responsibility of teaching the young and old alike. The church's teachings shaped the moral and ethical framework of Byzantine society. The church was deeply involved in people's daily lives. It marked the passage of time with its bells, called the community together for worship, and provided a sense of continuity and stability in an ever-changing world. It offered charity to the poor and sick. The church's charitable activities were extensive, ranging from distributing food and clothing to providing shelter and medical care. This support was crucial in a time when social safety nets were virtually non-existent. It ran hospitals and orphanages. These institutions were often the only places where the sick and orphaned could find care and compassion. The church's involvement in healthcare and social services helped to alleviate suffering and promote the well-being of the community. It also played a crucial role in education, with monasteries acting as centers of learning. Monasteries preserved and copied ancient texts, ensuring that knowledge was passed down through generations. They were the custodians of both religious and secular knowledge. The church was a constant presence, offering support and guidance to all. Whether in times of peace or turmoil, the church stood as a beacon of hope and a source of strength for the Byzantine people, embodying the enduring spirit of the empire. The Byzantine Church's power was closely intertwined with the emperor. He was seen as God's representative on earth. However, the emperor did not rule the church. That role belonged to the Patriarch of Constantinople. The relationship between the emperor and the Patriarch was complex. They worked together, but there were also tensions. The emperor needed the church's support to rule effectively, but the church also wanted to maintain its independence. This balance of power was a key feature of Byzantine society. The Byzantine Church was a major patron of the arts and education. It commissioned stunning mosaics, icons, and hymns that are still admired today. Monasteries preserved ancient Greek and Roman texts, keeping knowledge alive during the Dark Ages. Byzantine art and architecture were deeply symbolic. They aimed to express the glory of God and the teachings of the Church. The Church's patronage had a lasting impact, shaping art and architecture throughout the Eastern Mediterranean. One of the most famous examples of the Church's influence is the Hagia Sophia. This architectural marvel stands as a testament to the ingenuity and vision of its creators. Located in the heart of Constantinople, now Istanbul, it has witnessed centuries of history, from the Byzantine Empire to the Ottoman Empire, and now as a museum in modern-day Turkey. The Hagia Sophia is not just a building. It is a symbol of the cultural and religious shifts that have shaped the region. This magnificent church was built by Emperor Justinian I in the 6th century. Justinian envisioned a structure that would surpass all others in grandeur and beauty. He wanted to create a lasting legacy that would reflect the glory of God and the power of the Byzantine Empire. The construction of the Hagia Sophia was a monumental task that required the labor of thousands of workers and the expertise of the finest architects of the time. It was intended to be a symbol of God's glory and the power of the Byzantine Empire. The interior of the Hagia Sophia was designed to inspire awe and reverence. Its vast open spaces, adorned with religious symbols and artifacts, created an atmosphere of divine presence. The church served as the center of Orthodox Christianity for nearly 1,000 years, playing a crucial role in the religious and cultural life of the Byzantine Empire. The Hagia Sophia's massive dome seemed to defy gravity. This architectural feat was achieved through innovative engineering techniques that were ahead of their time. The dome, with its impressive height and diameter, created a sense of heavenly space, making visitors feel as if they were standing under the vault of the sky. The dome's design has influenced countless other structures throughout history, cementing the Hagia Sophia's place as a masterpiece of architectural innovation. Its walls were covered in shimmering mosaics. These intricate artworks depicted scenes from the Bible, saints, and emperors, adding to the spiritual and artistic richness of the church. The mosaics were crafted with meticulous attention to detail, using tiny pieces of colored glass and gold leaf to create images that glowed with an ethereal light. Over the centuries, many of these mosaics have been preserved, allowing us to glimpse the artistic achievements of the Byzantine era. It was a masterpiece of engineering and art, a testament to Justinian's ambition and the skill of Byzantine craftsmen. The construction of the Hagia Sophia pushed the boundaries of what was possible in architecture and engineering. The craftsmen and builders who worked on the church were among the most skilled of their time, and their work has stood the test of time. The Hagia Sophia remains a symbol of human ingenuity and the desire to create something that transcends the ordinary. It remains a symbol of the Byzantine Empire to this day. The Hagia Sophia has undergone many transformations over the centuries, from a church to a mosque and now a museum. Each phase of its history has added layers of meaning and significance to the building. Today it stands as a testament to the rich and complex history of the region, attracting millions of visitors from around the world who come to marvel at its beauty and historical importance. The Byzantine Church faced many challenges throughout its history. One of the most significant was the Iconoclast controversy. This dispute, which began in the 8th century, centered on the use of icons in worship. Some people believed that icons were idolatrous. They wanted them destroyed. Others defended the use of icons, arguing that they helped people connect with God. The controversy caused deep divisions within the Byzantine Church and society. Despite these challenges, the Byzantine Church remained a powerful force for over 1,000 years. It spread Christianity throughout Eastern Europe and influenced the development of Russian culture. Its legacy can still be seen today in art, architecture, and religious traditions. The Byzantine Church left an indelible mark on history. Its unique blend of political power, spiritual authority, and cultural influence shaped the Byzantine Empire and beyond. Its legacy continues to fascinate and inspire us today. The Byzantine Church was far more than just a religious institution. It was a cornerstone of Byzantine society, shaping politics, culture, and daily life. Its story is one of enduring power, deep faith, and a lasting legacy that continues to resonate today.